Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Ezekiel. We tour rural Kenyan villages, we explain their interesting lifestyles and teach a little of practice nutrition or exercise that will make you live a better healthy life, fight diseases or complications in life. Here we are at Lake Kanyaboli in Siaya, Kenya. We are going for a tour to see how they fish in this magnificent Oxbow lake. This is a freshwater lake with an inlet of River Yala from western Kenya. It supports Yala swamp, which produces cane and many more cash crops due to its natural nutrients coming from the lake. As we tour this area, today I want to help us know anything and everything about the eye. Your eyes. I supply up to 80% of all the information that enters the brain. The shape of human eye is approximately that of a sphere with a 24 mm diameter. Concentrated within it is the greatest anatomic complexity of our entire body, due to the smallness and precision of its structures. Although it could be compared to a photography device because of the functions it carries out, the eye is much more than that. It is the location of one of the greatest miracles of life. Sight. The extraordinary complexity of the eye is one of the greatest arguments against the theory of evolution. This was already true in Darwin's times, when the eye was not as well known as it is today. The eyes have cornea, clear layer covering the front of the eye. There is iris, diaphragm that is capable of opening and closing the pupil to regulate the passage of light into the eye. There is macula, the most sensitive area of the retina, where visual acuity is concentrated. Retina. Thin membrane made up of light sensitivity cells, rods and cones. Sclera. Fibrous outer layer that protects the eye. Oculomotor muscles, which have been given amazing precision. Bones of the face. They make up an ideal protective enclosure for the eye. Wearing glasses for certain jobs is the simplest and most effective way to care for the eye. Due to the current deterioration of the ozone layer of the stratosphere, more and more invisible ultraviolet light is reaching us along with solar radiation. These ways promote the development of cataracts and retinal damage, among others. Sunglasses protect the eyes against excessive solar radiation and the wind. Look off into the distance once in a while. They say that sailors have beautiful eyes because they spend so many hours looking off into the distance. Reading or looking close up for too long should be avoided, especially in low lighting conditions. Hands tend to carry a number of bacteria and other germs that, when they come into contact with the eyes, can cause conjunctivitis and other serious infections, such as trachoma. Avoid eye irritants. Avoid wind, smoke, dust, volatile chemical substance and pollen from certain trees and plants in springtime. Use flat screen monitors whenever possible. Avoid screen glare. Get as far away from the monitor as possible, and lastly, adjust the monitor to below eye level for a more comfortable visual angle. Just like any high-tech precision machine, the eyes require a regular maintenance plan over the entire lifetime. Blink your eyes often. With each blink, the eyes are cleansed and refreshed, thanks to the secretion of tears that continually bathe their surface. Get enough sleep. During sleep, the retinal pigments necessary for vision regenerate, thereby recovering from the day's wear and tear. A lack of sleep exhausts the retina's visual capacity and causes redness and irritation of the conjunctive membrane that covers the anterior pole of the eye. A diet rich in antioxidants. The eyes are very sensitive to the oxidation produced by free radicals. Cataracts, macular degeneration of the retina and other significant causes of vision loss are a result of an excess of free radicals. A diet rich in antioxidant fruits and vegetables neutralizes free radicals and protects the delicate structures of the eye that allow vision. Be careful with lightning. The light from a non-electronic fluorescent tubes also oscillates, turning on and off continually 50 or 60 times per second. That is the reason they cause eye fatigue than incandescent or halogen lamps, which give off a constant light. Avoid tobacco and alcohol because it irritates the eyes. Smoking habits damages the eyes more and more as it reduces blood flow to the retina, increases the level of free radicals that damage the lens and the retina, and finally decrease all loss of vision. What we do not see can blind us. Ultraviolet radiation is not visible to the eyes, but in excess eye damage and decreased vision. The eyes are designed to receive light, and in a specific way from the sun. In addition, they need light to continue to function and not become atrophied. Not only the eyes but our entire body and all of nature require light from the sun. A little light is necessary, but a lot will damage the eyes. The planet Earth has the optimal conditions for the development of life as we know it. Therefore, any small variation in the physical condition that surround us, including the intensity and type of radiation received, can make life impossible. The human mind infers naturally that this planet has been designed intelligently to sustain life, and especially humankind. That is what is stated in the anthropic principle, which has been studied extensively by science. These are the damage caused by excessive solar radiation to the eyes. On the eyelids, basal cell carcinoma, a type of skin cancer. On the cornea absorbs a good part of the ultraviolet radiation that reaches the eye. It has been shown that high intensities of UVC and UVB rays trigger the production of interleukin in the cornea, a substance that causes inflammation, promoting these disorders, photokeratitis, pterygium, also known as growth on the eye. It is an abnormal growth on the conjunctiva, similar to a scar, that eventually covers the cornea. On the lens there is cataracts. Cloudiness of the lens, more common with age. It is currently the most significant cause of blindness in the world. Before we continue, kindly like and subscribe. Thank you. Water is very beneficial for the eyes, whether used for rinses or baths. Vegetables, foods such as cucumbers, applied directly over the eyelids are also beneficial. The eye rinse is basic hygiene. It is very recommended for conjunctivitis and other infections. It is one of the easiest treatments to administer to children. Apply the water with a sterile, if possible, syringe, allowing it to flow over the eye without any pressure toward the temple, to avoid contaminating the other eye. Open and close the eye during the rinse. Eye bath allows a more prolonged contact between the liquid and the eye than an eye rinse. Caution: if using medicinal plant infusions as liquids for the eye bath, such as chamomile or common thyme, be careful because they can cause allergic reactions in people who are sensitive to them or who are allergic to pollen. Before we continue with our lessons, this type of fishing is a hook and rope type and is mostly used for small-scale fishermen. Mostly is being done for food purposes in this rural homes of Siaya, Kenya. The beauty in this hustle is that you can time yourself when to go fishing and when to go out. It's not mandatory in any way. You time yourself according to the size or the amount of fish you want to catch that day. I'm just starting the lesson, so guys, join me in my next video and see how we can maintain a good sight with natural practices and food we must eat for a good vision. Thank you so much and thank God bless you.